Hey you guys, what's up? I am back again with another video. This is a really weird angle, so just, bear with me. I'm in my car again, because that's where I live, basically, at this point. This is the only quiet place that I can come to make videos of any sort, so therefore that's where I'm at. And the lighting's weird, and it's windy, so if there's big gusty noises, you know why. So, today is like March 6th, or May 6th, sorry. And here to tell you, I did not win NaNoWriMo, not even close. So, I probably in the month of April wrote less than 5,000 words. Was that the plan? No. Absolutely not. My plan was to get at least 50,000 words. In fact, due to the fact that I didn't get 50,000 words in April, that throws off my writing goal for the entire year. So I've got to refigure some math and figure out how I'm going to reach that goal, because I really don't want to change it, because I feel like that's not how you do things. But, so with that being said, like I said, I probably wrote maybe 10,000 words. There's been a lot of stuff going on. Obviously, the first being the virus that's going around, that we have not, thankfully, we have not had anyone near us or around us or that we know contract said virus, so that's great. But it has made things obviously a whole lot more difficult. Number two, my husband and I are in the process of deciding where we want to live, all that kind of stuff, whether or not we want to buy a house, whether blah 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 blah. So right now we are staying with my in-laws, so his parents, and their 3 kids. So you would think that would make it easier for me to write, because I would be able to let my daughter go play with her aunts and uncle, but no. It makes it so much more difficult. Or my husband would take her, or, things like that. I have probably gotten an hour and a half to write in the entire past month, because of, well, no, okay, I take it back. In the past 3 weeks, because we've been here for 3 weeks. There's a lot of things that go into that. One of which is my daughter's only 2. She loves being with mom. That's her favorite place to be. If she can be with mom, that's where she wants to be. And number 2, my husband ends up usually playing video games and stuff with his dad and his brother, which is not a bad thing. It just makes work a whole lot more complicated, because I can't really write with my daughter right there, because she doesn't let me. She's a terror. So I've got to figure out some writing stuff to be able to get a schedule down in which I can write. I've been debating waking up at like 5 o'clock in the morning, and that does not sound like my idea of fun. I'm not a morning person. Anyone who knows me has known since I was a little girl. I am not a morning person, but I think at this point that is going to be the only time I can write, because by the time it gets to the evening in which my daughter goes to bed, I'm just too exhausted by that point to write. So I think that's going to be the only chance I'm going to get to write, is going to be in the morning. And at this point, I am writing book 4 of my series. I am the other 3. I'm currently editing book 1 by I'm self-editing at this point. I got pro writing aid, which I haven't decided if I really like or not, but we'll see. But I'm editing it with that for now, and then we'll go from there, and I'll probably actually hire an actual editor and stuff. But it's been beta read and all that stuff. And then book 2 is currently being beta read. By the way, random tangent, it is so hard to find beta readers that actually stick with stuff and do what they say they're going to do, especially if they're fellow writers. I had one beta reader that I loved so much. She was great. And she just kind of dropped off the face of the planet, and I have no idea what happened to her, and I'm really frustrated about it. Honestly, if my book was crap and she just told me, hey, your book's, it's not what I want, it's not my type of book, blah, 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 that would have been one thing and I've been fine with that. But she just kind of jumped off the face of the planet. I have no idea what happened to her. I've tried reaching out to her and nothing. So that's where I'm at the moment. But yeah, so I have, I'm trying to find beta readers for the second book, but it's hard to beta read and look for plot holes in the second book if you haven't read the first book. So it makes things a little complicated. So we'll see how I end up doing that. I have had one critique partner, I would say, that has read the first book all the way up to where I am now, or just about. So that's at least nice. At least I have some sort of other eyes on it. But yeah, it's very difficult. But anyways, so book 4, I am, oh man, I don't even know how many pages, or how many, words I have in it so far. Let's say there's less than 50 pages, which I know that is a hard way to determine things, because you never know with page size, or with word size and font and all that stuff, what's going to change. I don't honestly have a clue right now. I'm assuming it's less than 20,000 words, I would assume. Yeah, somewhere in there. 20 to 25,000. We'll go with that. But yeah, I am really, really struggling with this fourth book, and I don't know why. I don't know. This is, out of all 4 of these, this is the 4th one. I think there's going to be 5 or 6 in the series, maybe more. I don't know. We'll see. But this 4th one is kicking my butt. I don't know why. I don't know what is causing it to be so hard to get through. It's just been an interesting process for me. I'm not really sure what is causing the disconnect, I guess, a little bit with this one, but hopefully I get past it and I'm able to continue, because I really want to get the series finished so I can get out there and into the world. I was actually hoping, because originally my plan for this year was to release 4 books this year, which is kind of crazy, but it was what the plan was originally. So I was going to release in April, August. Wait, let's see, April. Nope, I take it back. I was going to release in March, June, September, and December. That was the original plan. Clearly, I did not release a book in April, or in March, or April, and now it's May. So, goal still to release 4 books. I hope I at least have 3 completely written right now, so I think I'll be able to get those 3 in shape to release by the end of the year. But with this being a series, and depending on how I want to do it, if I want to rapid release it or what the plan is, I want them all to be done at the same time or whatever. We'll kind of see what happens, because I don't want there to be too big of a space between book 3 and book 4's release, because I'm not done with book 4 or whatever, if that makes sense. So I guess we'll kind of play it by ear and see what happens. But for now, how did you guys do with NaNoWriMo? If you won, congratulations. It's always exciting to win NaNoWriMo. I love Nano. I think it is an excellent tool to be able to keep yourself on track and make sure that you're writing the words. If you can, get time to write them. That is the one thing that has been against me this past Nano, is I just didn't have the time that I had thought that I was going to have. And like I said, that is on me. That is nothing to do with the Nano system. That is, anything like that. So, hopefully this next Nano I can gear up again and get going and finish something, or at least get, and by finish, I don't mean my book is 50,000 words to the end. I mean, get to the point in which there is at least a glimmer of what the end is going to be. Or even if I start a project and get at least 50,000 words. Whatever the case, hopefully it turns out for me soon, because I'm getting to the point where I'm not liking this book so much. And maybe that means that I need to start writing something else and kind of get my mind off of this story and see if that helps. I don't know. What is your advice on getting past whatever weird block that I'm at? I know a lot of people say that writing block is not a thing, and sometimes I'm that person too, where I don't believe writing block is the thing. I think you just need to get past it, but right now I'm wondering if it's writing block. Anyway, I'd love to hear from you guys down in the comments below. Tell me how many words you got and what was your goal in NaNoWriMo, and whether or not you won. Thanks, guys. Bye.